Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Coming up here in just a few days time, we are going to see our next major season 1 update for Battlefield 6. Now, obviously, the start of season 1 began a few weeks ago, but it is a season that is full of various different phased updates, basically, or segmented updates. So phase 1 obviously dropped when season 1 launched. Phase 2 of season 1 is dropping on November 18th, and this is known as the California Resistance Update. So this is going to be another major update for the game. Not only is it going to include a ton of content and new things being added across the board for multiplayer, for RedSec, etc., it's also presumably going to have several new gameplay updates as well. So patch notes with bug fixes, adjustments, changes, things of that nature. But we don't have the full details on the patch notes or anything yet. We do have a full breakdown of what to expect as far as the content updates go. And so today we're breaking down everything coming with the California Resistance Update on November 18th. As we go through and break down everything here, if you guys enjoy the video, a like rating is always seriously appreciated. Much love to everyone who does take the time to do so. And if you're new to the channel, you want to ensure you are always up to date with everything going on in Battlefield, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on those post notifications. But first up here with California Resistance, this is how they describe it. Season 1's second phase is around the liberation of Southern California. Prepare for combat on a new map in Eastwood and a new 16-player multiplayer mode in Battlefield 6, an additional gauntlet mode for RedSec, and 2 new weapons to be used across Battlefield 6 and RedSec. So first up here, the main feature for multiplayer is going to be the new Eastwood map. This is personally the map that I'm the most excited to check out here in season 1. Blackwell Fields was all right. It's not my favorite map in the game. Eastwood, though, just the vibes around this map, it looks beautiful, really cool, designed for a map in the suburbs, bit of a golf course here, basically straight out of Fort Linden with the RedSec map there. It'll be relatively familiar as far as the combat goes. This map has support for all combat sizes. It's got land vehicles and helicopters as well. They say the luxurious pools and private golf courses of Eastwood have become a battleground. High intensity action threatens the calm and serenity of this suburban landscape. So that'll be pretty fun to jump into. We also have a new mode coming with California Resistance, this known as Sabotage. This is an LTM, so it's not necessarily going to be around in the playlist forever, but this is actually designed for 8v8 combat. They say protect and destroy. 2 teams fight to attack or defend high priority cargo in multiple areas across the map. Cargo takes damage from grenades, gadgets, explosives, whatever it takes to get the job done. The team that destroys the most cargo wins. So basically going to be chucking nades, spamming explosives in any direction here for the entirety of this mode. And it being 8v8 is certainly an interesting approach to combat there as well. Over in RedSec, we are getting a brand new gauntlet update here, this known as Rodeo. So with this, they describe it by saying, saddle up for a tank-centered addition to the gauntlet mission rotation. So if you're big on tanks, you like the tank gameplay, this might just be the mode for you. In Rodeo, squads must earn eliminations while occupying heavily armored tanks scattered throughout the entire playable area. The 2 squads with the least amount of points are then removed from the gauntlet match. So this one is basically all in on the vehicular warfare here, the tank warfare. That combat is going to be the main focus of this entire mode. We're also going to end up getting a brand new vehicle available across Battlefield 6, and it's already kind of been available in RedSec as well, with the Turf Pro PVT Royale, aka the golf cart, the deadliest vehicle on the fairway. Of course, you can find these already in RedSec. I'm always landing a golf course and messing around with one of these. It's the most fun thing to drive around with these and potentially run over some players because they don't get out of the way by a golf cart. I mean, that's just the worst way to get knocked out of a match. If you get hit by a golf cart that can transport your squad into or out of combat. It does have its limitations. It's not the fastest or most agile in the world, but definitely fun to mess around with there for sure. We also have several weapon-based updates coming to Battlefield 6 and RedSec here, including the new feature known as Battle Pickups. Battle Pickups are weapons of unprecedented power that can turn the tides of battle. That's how Battlefield and EA themselves describe this. These weapons are rare and can only be found in high-value loot caches around the map. Secure a battle pickup to gain a major tactical advantage for your squad. They describe 2 battle pickups that are going to be available here. The MK2 SMRW, this is a a chargeable railgun inflicting massive damage to soldiers, vehicles, and structures. There's also the MP-RMG, which is a minigun with a fast rate of fire, effective against light vehicles, and then also infantry as well. So both pretty interesting gameplay styles there that you can sort of play into if you happen to stumble across one of those in game. Again, available in Battlefield 6 and RedSec. Then we got the new weapons coming with this section of the season. Yes, there are full new weapons. We obviously had the SOR 300C and the Mini Scout debut back at the start of the season. This time we've got two new weapons in the form of a shotgun and then also a pistol. So the DB12 shotgun is debuting here. This is a dual barrel pump shotgun that feeds from two different tubes. One trigger pull shoots the cartridge from one barrel, a second trigger pull shoots the other. Then the pump action rechambers both barrels there. So obviously solid there for the close quarters combat. And then the M327 trait sidearm is dropping as well. This is high damage with a low rate of fire. This 8-round revolver is strong up close with a considerable damage drop off compared to the 44 Magnum. So basically just going to be a close range version of your 44 Magnum. They're already one of my favorite pistols in the game in the Magnum, especially dropping in early game in RedSec with one of those. It can be so insanely strong. So I'm really curious to see how advantageous this one is as well. And then lastly, here we do have one new attachment known as the Slim Hand Stop, again available across Battlefield 6 and RedSec here. They say this is the third attachment to come in season 1. This grip offers an alternative choice for underbarrel choices with its unique blend of ergonomic and handling changes. So it sounds like this one is going to be a little bit more mobility based there, potentially speeding up some ADS stuff, maybe some better strafe properties there as well. So for phase 2 of season 1, we've got quite a bit on deck strictly from a content standpoint. So new map, couple of new weapons, couple of new modes across the board with BF6 and RedSec here, and that's just the content portion. As mentioned, this update is also going to include several gameplay updates, changes, fixes, adjustments, things of that nature. So again, addressing various bugs and glitches that have popped up in the past few weeks, things that have been unaddressed so far, you know, in between some of the few updates that we've seen in the past few weeks, and then potential tuning across the board, just addressing a lot of the gameplay mechanics there too. And once those full patch notes are out, we will be covering those in full detail. But as we know, essentially every month to close out the year, we're going to see a major update drop for Battlefield 6 and RedSec now as well, and this is that major November update. So mark your calendars accordingly. Once we've got full details on any potential surprises or those patch notes as mentioned, we'll be breaking those down right as they surface. So feel free to hit that subscribe button, turn on those post notifications to stay up to date. And if you enjoyed this video, a like rating on your way out would be seriously appreciated as well. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in. And until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you later. Peace out.